Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs. Welcome back to your channel, your ultimate destination for everything numismatic. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2005 California State Quarter. What's its story? What's its value today in circulation? Stick around because this is one quarter you'll want to know all about. The 2005 California State Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, one of the most ambitious and beloved coin series in American history. Launched in 1999, this program celebrated all 50 states, releasing 5 quarters each year until 2008. Each design highlighted the unique culture, history, or landmarks of a state. California's quarter was the first one released in 2005, and it quickly became a favorite. Why? Because it captures the essence of the Golden State in such a creative way. The adverse, like all state quarters, features the classic portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. It's a timeless symbol of America's history. The reverse design, however, is where the magic happens. Created by artist Don Everhart, it features naturalist John Muir, founder of the Sierra Club, standing in front of Yosemite Valley's iconic half dome. A California condor soars overhead, symbolizing the state's incredible biodiversity and its efforts in conservation. In 2005, the U.S. Mint produced California quarters at 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Here are the numbers. So what does this mean for collectors and everyday finds? These coins are still very common in circulation, but does that mean they're not valuable? Let's find out. In circulated condition, most California state quarters are worth just their face value, 25 cents. However, their value can increase depending on their grade and rarity. Here's a quick guide. Look out for coins with errors or die varieties. For example, some California quarters might have doubled dies or off-center strikes. These can fetch anywhere from $20 to several $100s depending on the error and its condition. Remember, while circulated coins might not be worth much, the sentimental and historical value is priceless for collectors. Here's a fun fact. The California State Quarter was the first to feature a person on the reverse side since the 1999 State Quarters program began. And who better than John Muir, a man whose passion for nature shaped how we see conservation today. And that's the story of the $25 quarter. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just love discovering treasures in your change, this coin is a reminder of California's beauty and legacy. Do you have a California quarter in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. When it comes to the condition of the 2005 California State Quarter, its value can vary significantly depending on its grade. Let's break down the conditions for better clarity. Coins that have never been used and retain their original mint luster, these coins are often found in rolls or special mint sets. An uncirculated corner state quarter can be worth between 50 cents and $1.50, depending on the coin's overall quality. Factors that increase value include sharp details, bright luster, and no visible scratches. Coins with manufacturing errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, these are rarer and more valuable. Depending on the type and severity of the error, values can range from $20 to several $100s. Coins with unique features or well-documented errors are highly sought after by collectors. Look for details like wear on John, Muir's clothing, or the feathers of the California condor. Uncirculated coins will shine like they just came from the mint. Use online resources or consult a professional grader for accuracy. The 2005 California State Quarter is not just a coin, it's a piece of history that tells the story of one of the most iconic states in America. Here's an in-depth look at its historical context, design process, and what makes this quarter so special. California's quarter reflects its rich history and significant contributions to the United States. The discovery of gold at Sutter's Mill in 1848 led to the famous California Gold Rush, accelerating people from around the world and accelerating California's path to statehood. Home to Yosemite National Park, the Sierra Nevada mountains, and vast biodiversity, California is a symbol of natural wonder. Known as the land of Hollywood, Silicon Valley, and agricultural wealth, California has shaped global culture and technology. The naturalist and founder of the Sierra Club is prominently featured. Muir was a fierce advocate for preserving California's wilderness, particularly Yosemite. The granite monolith in Yosemite National Park represents California's natural beauty and serves as a conservation success story. The reverse was designed by Don Eberhardt, a U.S. Mint sculptor and engraver who captured the spirit of California's wild landscapes and its pioneering history. Californians were invited to submit design ideas. After receiving over 8,000 suggestions, the final 5 concepts were reviewed by then-Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, who selected the winning design. The chosen design highlighted John Muir and Yosemite, reflecting California's legacy of exploration and conservation. Philadelphia Mint produced 257200000 coins. Denver Mint produced 263400000 points. These high mintage numbers ensured that the California quarter became one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States. The California state quarter remains a favorite among collectors and everyday Americans for several reasons. The combination of John Muir, Yosemite, and the condor perfectly captures the state's identity. It serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting natural resources. The coin represents California's role as a land of opportunity and innovation. The California State Quarter stands as a tribute to the state's diverse heritage, breathtaking landscapes, and the pioneering spirit that has shaped its. In 2002, the United States Mint released the Louisiana State Quarter as part of its 50 State Quarters program. This series was a nationwide hit, honoring each state with unique designs that capture their history and culture. The Louisiana State Quarter holds a special place in this collection. Why? Let's find out! The front obverse of the coin features a portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. This design remains consistent across all state quarters. The magic lies in the reverse side. Here, we see an intricate depiction of Louisiana's heritage. At the center is a brown pelican, the state bird. Surrounding it are 2 significant symbols, a rendition of the Louisiana Purchase, marked on a U.S. map, and a musical note, representing the state's rich jazz legacy. Below it, the year 1812 commemorates Louisiana's admission to the Union. This design tells a story. The Louisiana Purchase, finalized in 1803, doubled the size of the United States and made Louisiana a key part of American history. And of course, who could forget Louisiana's role in shaping jazz music? It's no wonder this coin is a collector's favorite. But what about its value today? Well, if you've got a Louisiana State Quarter, here's what you need to know. Like all quarters in the 50-state series, these coins were minted in 2 major locations, Philadelphia, marked by a P, and Denver, marked by a D. Additionally, proof versions were struck in San Francisco with an S. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 362 million Louisiana quarters, while the Denver Mint struck about 402 million. Proof versions, designed for collectors, were made in much smaller quantities, about 3 million. In circulated condition, these quarters are generally worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated or proof versions can fetch higher prices. If you're checking your Louisiana quarter, look for signs of wear. Coins in better condition are more desirable to collectors, and for proof coins, watch out for those stunning mirror-like finishes. Even if your Louisiana State Quarter isn't worth a fortune, it's still a piece of American history and a symbol of Louisiana's cultural richness. And who knows? The 2000 South Carolina State Quarter. What makes this coin special, and how much is it worth in circulation today? Let's find out. The South Carolina State Quarter was released on May 22, 2000, as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This series ran from 1999 to 2008 and celebrated the unique heritage of each U.S. state. South Carolina, the 8th state to join the Union, has a quarter packed with symbolism. On the reverse, you'll see the yellow jessamine, the state flower, wrapping around the design. And of course, the iconic palmetto tree, which represents South Carolina's resilience during the American Revolution. All these symbols reflect South Carolina's nickname, the Palmetto State. Below the design, you'll find the year 1788, marking when South Carolina became a state, and the minting year, 2000. This quarter had an incredibly large mintage, with over 1.3 billion coins produced across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Specifically, 742.6 million coins, Denver Mint, 566.2 million coins. Given these numbers, the South Carolina quarter is still relatively easy to find in circulation, even over 20 years after its release. So how much is it worth today if you find one in your just 25 cents? However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no wear and retains its original luster, it might fetch between 50 cents and $1.50, depending on its grade and mint mark. These could increase its value significantly. Such errors can range from $10 to several $100, depending on the rarity and severity of the mistake. State quarters often turn up in everyday transactions. It's a great way to organize and display your collection. The U.S. Mint released collector sets featuring proof and uncirculated state quarters. Before we wrap up, here's a fun fact. The South Carolina quarter is one of the most detailed designs in the 50 State Quarters program. It's also a favorite among collectors due to the intricate depiction of its natural and historical symbols. The value of the 2000 South Carolina State Quarter largely depends on. Thanks for joining me today on this numismatic journey. If you enjoyed learning about the South Carolina quarter, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and tips. Have you come across this quarter in your change? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting!